Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Joel and Mark, and we're with the extra point, and we got another edition of Texas Tuesdays, a special edition of pregame Texas versus Kentucky at Kentucky. Let's go. So looks like it's a 6 o'clock kick. The Texas Longhorns will be coming into town into Lexington, Kentucky, taking on the Wildcats.
That's
What
what
do
people
you?
call them. People call them the Wildcats, but I call them the Pussycats. Straight up.
Yeah, yeah. It's looking like it's favoring Texas. Texas here, they are the 12.5 point favorite. And Kentucky's coming into this game with no SEC wins. What do you think about that this late in the season?
Oof. I mean, Kentucky, yeah, like you said, they're 2-3, 0 whatever in conference. Believe it or not, they're not the last team in conference. They're second to last. They're 15th in the conference.
Oof.
I think this could be a trap game only if UT allows it. I don't think the Wildcats have enough firepower to put up 40 points against us. But if we go on the road and are not ready like how we were in Florida, we're going to be in a dogfight. I don't think they score any points, but we don't need this game tied or us up by a touchdown in the fourth quarter. We got to go in there and put these guys down quick because they're hungry for a win. They're hungry for a win. And based off their schedule, they got some teams that are probably better than Texas coming to town after us. After they played Georgia, they got to play Tennessee. That Georgia game didn't go well for them. So these guys, they're looking like, man, we got to get an SEC win. Let's get Texas on the road. So they're looking at this like, okay, like we got a shot. We played them last year, obviously. If you didn't watch the game, you thought it was a bit closer, but Texas was dominating most of the game. But we made some stupid mistakes in the third quarter. Gave Kentucky like 14 or almost like 21 points within 10 minutes. But we were still able to put those guys away. It's just we cannot allow that on the road. We got to start fast and strong. But their coach, Mark Stoops, he's been there for a long time, and I'm confident he's gonna see that Texas, needs to be respected and needs to be respected to the fullest and give us his best game plan. So I mean, I think the Wildcats, it won't be a pushover game. I mean, it's the SEC, it's the best conference in college football for a reason, especially on the road. When you go, you got to play. Nick Saban said the easiest place to play is in Vanderbilt. He didn't say where the Wildcats are at because he's probably had some tough games there. So you got to watch out.
Oh yeah, I totally agree. I feel like here coming into this game, I feel like we just need to come in mentally prepared, not have a hangover, because I'm pretty sure there's still going to be some lingering hangovers from the OU win last week. So I just hope these guys come in just mentally prepared. Don't play down to your opponents. I feel like that's what Texas tends to do in the past, play down to their opponent's competition. So let's just play smart, play simple, try to get the rhythm of the running game back in. Continue to give Arch these easy checkdowns, and I mean defense just keep lighting it up, man. Like if you guys see the opportunity, take it. I mean, we got 3 interceptions last week. I don't see why we couldn't get 3 more this week from this QB. I mean, he's only thrown 4 touchdowns and 3 interceptions already. His ratio is about to go lopsided. So
yeah.
I don't see why we can't come up with another couple more turnovers in this game. So yeah, I'm really looking forward. It's another good SEC road game for Arch to get more confidence, get him ready for what's to come later in the month, because it's a tough October. Trust me.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, honestly, it's kind of good that we get to get these 2 road games before we go to Georgia, because
man, we're gonna need all the help we can get. We're gonna need all the experience and all the game reps in before you go against. I mean, just looking at the schedule, we're going against Vanderbilt in 2 weeks, and then Georgia the following week. So it's a good game. I'm not, like I said, never take your opponents lightly. The most, like you said it many times before, teams in the SEC tend to lose away. So this, like you said, it could be another trap game, but it's only how Texas present themselves and how confident and focused they come in to this game.
Gotcha. And in a freak scenario, how if I were to tell you that the Kentucky Wildcats were able to win this game, what would you think happened, or why? What would you if I told you, hey, that they won this game? What would be the first thing that came to your mind? Like, how did that happen?
Our O-line completely collapsed. I feel like
Gotcha.
our O-line completely collapsed. Arch gave up the ball, coughed up the ball too many times, probably threw an interception, probably cost a fumble, strip sack. That's the best way I can think of. I mean, I feel like our O-line is still our weakest point in the team. So that's the only thing, though. That's the only way we'll lose if this O-line doesn't come prepared. And after watching them 2 weeks at Florida and then against OU, it's on an upward trend. It just gotta keep going. Then you can't let off. You can't take a break. There's no breaks here. You gotta match the intensity every single week, and hopefully they just got to get better together. That's what I'm hoping for. But just to answer your question, I think that's why I think what happened if Texas were to lose this game is because of the online.
Gotcha. Do you expect Texas to cover the line? What do you say? Was that 12.5?
So it's 12.5, over under 43.5. I think Texas could win by 2 touchdowns here. Yeah. Yeah, they definitely the over. I'm sure they could score more than win this game by 2 touchdowns. I feel confident that our defense could come up with a couple stops and maybe not a whole lot from our receivers, but hopefully we get our running backs more involved and are able to get a couple of touchdowns here to help us win the game.
Gotcha.
More than anything, games like these, you want your running backs to get into rhythm because you want them to control the ball. So I'm praying that this is the game that our running backs finally get it together and we run the ball, control the time of possession, and give Arch a little break, get him into rhythm and more time to prepare himself before the next game's coming up.
Gotcha. One thing too about the run game, like football, it's an ultimate team sport, and I say that because there's 11 guys on the field at a time from your team, right? In soccer, how many players you play? 11, I believe.
11 versus 11, yeah.
Okay, and then baseball, what is it? 9?
9 versus 9.
Basketball, 5. But in football, in reality, it's 22 versus 22. Well, take that back. Almost like 33 with special teams.
Mm-hmm.
So 33 people have to do their job versus those 33 people, right? So when you have an ultimate team sport, it's like, I need you to do this so I can do that. If you don't do this, I can't do that. And a glaring fact I saw, like, I know we have a good defense. The stars are there, the stats are there. Like, we have a good defense. In the Florida game, I think we got punched in the mouth and we let Florida score, and then we kind of got settled in. But Florida was able to continue to score because our offense was gone, right? And against the OU game, yeah, we didn't put up a whole lot of points, but it wasn't like 3 and out, get off the field, Arch. Like it wasn't like, hey, okay, defense, good job on the 4th down. They sit on the bench, take a squirt of water. Hey, get back out there. Offense coming back. So hell, I don't care if we don't score a whole lot of points. If we're able to at least sustain a drive and maybe get 3 points or score, but if we don't get none of those, we got to have at least 4 to 5 minute drives. 1, keeping the offense off the field, and 2, keeping our defense fresh. When our defense is fresh, it's a problem.
Yeah.
It's a problem, but we can't put our defense in a bind to, hey, defense, go play 80 snaps. Go play another 80 snaps. Offense is going to have 5 3 and outs in this game. And, that's not a recipe for us to win. So, like you said, control the line of scrimmage, be on the field longer than Kentucky. So when we do score or we don't score, our defense can come in and get us the ball back. Because I'm a big believer in that. Like, it's complementary football. You can't expect the defense to play the whole game and then in the second half they just wear out, and then Kentucky's having the way, and they're then Archer's he's glaring against a a 2 touchdown deficit. But I mean, it's just we got to run the ball better and don't make mistakes. Like you said, like the only way Kentucky wins this game is if we allow it.
Yeah.
I think we have a better coaching staff. We have better players. The stats are there. It's just we got to be focused and not make mistakes. I do expect Texas to cover too. I think they cover. I will take the under though. I really hope Texas is able to just pitch a shutout or maybe like just a 1 touchdown for Kentucky. With their quarterbacks are struggling. I think hopefully Texas can limit those guys and Texas scores like 25 or 27 points and puts the game away.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think definitely defense wise, I think Texas comes in at third in the country in points allowed. They're only averaging 11 points allowed a game, so it's definitely. I think the defense could definitely cover this game and hold it to a low scoring game. Maybe let a touchdown go in, but I don't think they're going to let more than 10 points go by. So I have the Longhorns winning here by two touchdowns. I'll be happy if they score more than 20 points. Say about 28 to 7. I'll be happy with that.
Same. Me too.
They don't gotta blow them out necessarily. You're still playing at home at night in Kentucky. It's still another SEC environment. It's going to be a packed house. It's Texas. They're going to sell out. So
yeah.
Every team that we're going to go play at home, at their house, they're circling our game. Like, oh, we got to go see. We got to show out because all the big cameras, everybody's going to go. They're going to want to see Arch fail. So it's another big game. It's every week's going to be a big game.
Yeah, 100%. I saw somewhere that in college football, there's a lot of rivalries, and there are some schools that really hate each other. Texas has 11 other schools that claim us as their number one rivalry.
It's insane.
I think like the second team behind like the most rivalry schools, it's like they have like 4 or 5 schools that claim them. We have more than double that.
It's a long history of Texas, the history of
Yeah.
Texas. I mean, we have rivals in the Big 12. We have rivals in the SEC. We have rivals in the Big 10.
Yeah.
Whenever the Southeastern Conference was here, I mean, we had rivals with Colorado back in the day. Nebraska,
Yeah.
like I think I like the new college football schedule next year because I think we play 4 rivals.
Sweet.
And they're going to be the same rivals every single year.
Oh, it's going to be. I think like we got guaranteed Oklahoma, guaranteed A&M, and then I think the Razorbacks.
Yeah, and there's one more. I know we were guaranteed 4 for sure.
I forgot, but yeah, that's exciting. Yeah, I mean, Texas. I expect them to really cover. And one big point I want to say before we wrap this up is that I think Texas was able to find their mojo. Like, hey, you know what? We are good. Fuck what everybody else says. Like, we are good. We're gonna lose the game because that's college football. You're gonna lose games on the road, but we are good. And if we do our best and play hard, we're gonna be in good shape to win a lot of games.
True that. I really like this quote from Zark this weekend. I think he was just pissed off that all the media and fans were talking, just smack about his team. He's basically just telling them like, hey, we're fine. I know my team's good, so back off.
Yeah, he's fed up.
Yeah, he's fed up. I know he's fed up, and man, maybe Sark's holding back a little. You never know. I mean, he may be holding back. He may not. I mean, this may be what we're getting from the Texas Longhorns, but at the end of the day, they tend to surprise us still. I didn't expect them to win last week. They still did.
Yeah.
So I'm happy for this team, and I hope they continue. They could start a run here. We just got to take it one game at a time. from here on out.
100%. Totally agree. Gotcha. Well, thank y'all for tuning in to our Texas Tuesday pregame versus the Kentucky Wildcats. Can't wait to get another video out to you guys, kind of recapping this game and see how things went. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and comment for more. Thank y'all.
Later.